She got into Juilliard, and she didn't go to Juilliard because in the 1930s what a good girl should have done was to get married and have a family, which she did, and she raised a great family. And my father, her firstborn, whom she taught to appreciate and play music. My grandmother played the piano all her life. My dad played the piano, my dad played the guitar, my dad played the trumpet, my dad played the trombone. A lot of music in my family. And my grandmother, every time I talked to her on the telephone, you got to make your music. Make sure you make your music. Make sure you're using your gift to make music. I'm like, okay, Nana, I'm going to do it. I'm doing it. And mainly I'm a storyteller, but I weave a little bit of music in. And I grew up playing the piano, played a big old grand piano that was on my other side of the family, it was my great grandfather's piano that he used to play. So I used to play the piano, and then I was 16, I was more into rock and roll music. I started to play the guitar, so I got a little downsized. But still, I played. I like to play music, play a little folk rock, play a little absurdist, surrealist, folky music. Anyhow, but I keep playing music, and my grandmother, every time I talk to her on the phone, are you playing your music? Now, my grandmother had a wonderful gift of time where the husband whom she loved and adored and served and da-da-da-da, he was gone, and she still was out. It's a different story, I don't know what I'm saying. So she's playing at the old folks' home. She goes and plays for church groups, and but my grandmother, she's 93. She's gone from having all 10 fingers, and because of arthritis and repressed anger against my grandfather and all this, she gets down to these 2 fingers. But God damn it, she can still play the piano. And she plays it every chance she gets. And she's like, all the people at the old folks' home, they're stomping and they're clapping and whatever. And I picked up some of these tunes at an old family reunion down in Jersey. They were playing these 1920s tunes, these da-da, jada, 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 jing, jing, jing. And I'm playing on the guitar. My dad's there. He's romping and gramming on the piano. And she's playing. Everyone has a great time, even my fuddy-duddy grandfather, whom, that's a different story. But everybody's having a good time. And grandmother always says, Nana says, make sure you're making your music. I had a son in March, my only son, my only child, and he was born on a Wednesday. And think about having a kid, they sleep all the time when they're first born, they just all the time. So I sit there in the living room and I can't play my guitar. He's asleep on my lap. I can't really move. I don't want to move. I don't want to wake him up. I don't want to give him up. I just want to have him there, kind of asleep. He's got his head buried in right here in the soft spot of my belly, and the cat sits on my knees. I'm I wish I had something to do to kind of entertain myself. Well, my girlfriend's kid has a ukulele, so I start playing the ukulele, and I can the cat's right here, and the sun is here, and then the ukulele's up here. And you're playing the ukulele. I finally figured out, I had this aha moment like Bruce in The Dancing, where I figured out, the ukulele is related to the guitar, and I can finally play it. And you're playing the ukulele, and it's there's certain songs that sort of suggest themselves when you play the ukulele. They're kind of 1930s, kind of da 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 ding ding ding, and I'll play on that. And so one night, Sunday night, and I haven't had a chance to call my grandmother because I'm up most of the night and I'm pooped during the day. I'm just taking off this time of work because the son, he might not sleep until 1 in the morning, but then it's all day long with the crying and the changing. So I didn't have a chance to call her. My mom had talked to her and told her that I had a son and all that good stuff, but and suddenly I'm up when I'm playing the uke, and I'm just all these songs are tumbling out, the songs that root indigo da da da. I'm doing this whole I may as well have had one of those straw hats, I'm doing this whole 1930s kind of shuffly thing. I'm having a great time playing, and it's 11 o'clock, it's 12 o'clock, the sun's still here, the cat's still here, the ukulele's up here, jada 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 jing da 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 da. But I'm rocking out all night, and I can't really seem to stop, and I'm having a great time, and I can't wait to go call my grandmother, make a tape, and say, Nana, I'm playing all these songs that you taught me. This is great. I'm having a great time playing this music. I'm having this whole musical relationship with my son. I'm super excited about that, and I just want to send her a recording of the music and just get on the phone and say, Nana, I've had a son, and I'm playing all this music that I learned from you, and I really appreciate everything you got and everything you gave me and all the... And I just was having a good time all night playing the music. And the next morning on the phone, I was talking to my mom, who called me in the middle of the day, and my grandmother had died the previous night. I said, what time did she go? She goes, about 11. Yeah. Yeah, it's about the time that I was playing those rompin' stompin' tunes. And 2 days later, I'm down in central New Jersey giving her eulogy, and she's behind me. And I bust out the ukulele. And God damn it, everybody romped and stomped along, and I played jada, 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 jing, jing, jing. I really mean it. Jada, jada, jing, jing, jing.